Whatever happened to the art of storytelling? I hope that does not fall. I'm gonna try and get under here. Okay, anyway. Hey y'all. I know y'all have not seen me in a while. I am out of state working, as you can tell, in this basic but lovely Hilton hotel. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this video to check in with y'all, first of all. And I just got through working out, and I had like a self-discussion, like when you talk to yourself and you just start thinking about life. First of all, if you don't talk to yourself, you're crazy. But it had a lot to do with music and singing and, my career as I work on my album. And I was just thinking, whatever happened to the art of storytelling? As artists, I don't care if you're a painter, I don't care if you build buildings, you're a construction worker, you're a cook, whatever it is you do, if you create it with your hands, you're an artist. Doesn't matter what industry. If you create it with your hands, you are an artist. And when did we as artists stop telling stories with our music? I don't want to sound like this old school type of guy. I'm like in between old school. I was born in 91. So, I can appreciate what music was and compare it to music now. Are there songs that I like? Are there artists that I like now in today's time? Of course I do. But I don't find myself defaulting to their music, the music of today. For example, driving here from Texas is about a 6-hour ride here to Oklahoma. And on my playlist is a lot of old music. For example, Lauryn Hill, Chaka Khan, Patti LaBelle. Those songs I will never get rid of on my phone. But when I think of new artists, who's on my phone? Not really much. Partly because I don't subscribe to Apple Music. I don't subscribe to Spotify. I like to own the music that I'm listening to, not pay a lifetime subscription and never own it. I think that's foolish. But not because partly because I'm too lazy to put new music on my phone, but it's just something about old music that just does it. And I'm just like, well, why am I more drawn to older music and not the newer style of music? And I think because older music had a story to tell. I just answered my own question. I just think the stories that were being told were more tactful. They were more artistic. It just had a lot more to say, and it applied to your life. Like, I can't, for example, Doja Cat came out with a song called Vegas. You ain't nothing but a dog. And I love that song. First of all, I love Doja Cat. I just think she is completely creative. Is she a singer? That's another topic. But she's very creative. And I love the song, whatever that is, Vegas Dog, whatever. But it's not telling me nothing. It's telling me that dudes are dogs, and that's some people's experience, and other people, they don't have that experience. So, it doesn't tell me anything. But when I listen to things like love and need and want you, baby, love and need and want you, baby, I love and need and want you, baby, like, it just hits different. Or even in gospel music, because I'm a gospel artist, like I listen to Yolanda. Too many storms have passed your way, and you're all washed out, 'cause it rained on your parade. Seems nobody cares about you anyway. Now you're living your life like a castaway. She's telling a story. And the music of today, they don't tell stories, which is why we call them popcorn music. If you're an artist and you're listening, I'm not going to make this long. If you're an artist and you're listening to me, listen. Never stop telling the story. We want to hear about your life. The music that I love so much are not radio hits. They're the B tracks, not the A tracks. The B tracks, the artist, the songs made for artists. I think Kendrick Lamar did an amazing job with his latest album. I didn't listen to it thoroughly, but from what I heard, it's a lot about mental health, and just voicing everyday problem. Like, that's storytelling. That's amazing to me. When did we stop telling stories? We need to get back to that. I'm getting back to that. I'm gonna lead the charge on that. But I feel something in the atmosphere where music might shift. It's like a pendulum. It's like, okay, we had a lot of quality music, the Lauryn Hills, the what you name it, and then we went down to mediocre music, produced wonderfully, but mediocre at the same time. Now I feel a rise in storytelling, like in gospel. My last point, in gospel, for example, I feel that we came from a lot of choir music in the 80s, the 90s, and Yolanda Adams, Kirk Franklin's, Donnie McClurkin's, and then we got to this area of gospel where it's like a lot of hollering, a lot of screaming, a lot of performative hair throwing, a lot of antics. And what's been missing for the people is the connection, the spiritual connection, the worship in a lot of music. And I feel like that sound is coming up. I'm in that area. I have a very small niche in gospel, and that's my area, worship, soaking, prophetic type of music. And I feel a lot of Africans are in that area as well. I just think us here in America, we got to do better with our music. We have to speak to the soul and the spirit, because those are the songs that are going to last. And when people are driving every day in their cars, they need a story. They need something to connect, not something that just sounds good for the moment that gets them. And we love that. We love this, right? We love to turn up. We love to feel good. We love to praise. But, life is a lot about the low moments. They're a lot about the private thoughts, the feeling, the spiritual feeling, or the emptiness that needs to be, the void that needs to be filled. And, I'm rambling, but we need to get back to that. So I just had a quick thought, a quick rant, and I want to share it with y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like today's music over 90s and early 2000s and 80s for some of y'all watching? Let me know, okay? Let me know. This ain't for generation. This is for millennials and up. If you're younger than a millennial, I don't know if you even gonna know 90s music, because you was born in late 90s if you're a Gen Z. But anyway, let me know what you think. This is Anthony Chase, your favorite worshiper. I'm out. Later.